everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new movie. It is dropped on Netflix. It's called Cheers to Life, and this movie it is from Brazil. And in this movie we see Nora. She works in this antique shop. Nora, she's kind of like a very full of life type person. This movie start with, but when she finds this pendant in this movie. And she finds out basically in this movie that she has this very rich grandma in Israel, and she's living there with this grandpa there, and she meets this photographer in this movie. She basically asks this photographer, his name is Gabriel, to go Israel with her to find out her grandparents in this movie. If she finds them, she will find their money, and then she will pay Gabrielle. So this movie starts with this plot line. I thought overall this movie is actually very interesting movie. Honestly, when I first started watching this movie, I didn't thought this movie will be very, especially it does have a lot of twist and turn in this. I just like, what? And this is kind of like a light-hearted. It's not full comedy by any mean. It's not full romantic either. This is kind of like this woman goes on this adventure basically in Israel with her this friend, kind of like a friend photographer, where she meets this grandpa that he doesn't know that he actually has like granddaughter in this movie. So this movie starts with she starts spending time with this grandpa, but he doesn't know that that's his granddaughter. So when he later on in this movie he finds out that she is his granddaughter in this movie, he basically just flips out, and I was just shocked, like, wow, this grandpa Ben, he really just freaked the heck out in this movie, and I was really surprised. So yeah, this movie surprisingly does have a lot of like things happen that you don't see this coming. That being said, I feel like the main reason this movie is very enjoyable is because of the lead, Nora and Gabriel in this movie. They have really good chemistry with each other. And the center actress, Nora, and her character is actually very likable in this movie. The minute you meet her, she's very likable. She gets you invested into her story. That a lot of people will enjoy this movie is actually both of these actors, they had really good chemistry. There's really some funny scene in this movie. I'm just laughing, Again, this movie is not supposed to be full comedy by any means, but there still is some like light-hearted moment. However, this movie does get serious toward the end, as like we find out like what happened to Nora and her family history. It was quite sad, but same time, it is very rewarding end of this movie. Honestly, overall, this movie really surprised me how much I liked it. I was really invested in the whole movie. And this is also kind of like a tourism. It has feels, this woman, she's going to Israel. And I personally was really surprised how beautiful Israel is. I had no idea. So that was really surprising. And also, I had no idea that people from Brazil are going there. So that's also interesting, I thought. Overall, honestly, this movie, it is very well made and well told story about this woman who is kind of like whole her life she thought she was orphan. Of course, when she finds out that she's not orphan, she tried to find her family, and you feel invested in her story, honestly. Overall, I really like this movie, although this movie came out last year, so this is not a brand new movie. But overall, this movie was very well made, and the attention to detail I personally liked. I guess along the movie, you do meet other side character in this movie. I feel like all the side characters in this movie, they're also very likable. Overall, this movie, it is very like heartwarming, good watch for me. I really liked this movie, and that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie. If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other Brazilian movie and show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.